Hey everybody, it's Lifestyles with Eric. What's going on? Happy Taco Tuesday. Happy Taco Tuesday. No tacos for me tonight. Thank you, Reality Checks. Thank you. I appreciate you. Donate, don't hate. Donate, don't hate. Donate, don't hate. That's an awesome slogan. Thank you, Reality Checks. Abandon, salute my brother. Salute my brother. We got Mr. G in the house. We got the voice of reason in the house.
What's up? Can you hear me?
Uh-oh, you low. You're low.
Hold on. Can you hear me?
You're low.
How about now?
A little bit low. Come on up.
Now?
A little bit better.
Wait a minute. Hold on. All right. How's that? Still low?
Yeah.
Huh. That's weird.
Let me
Because
see.
everything set like it was yesterday.
Yeah, it's a little lower.
Hold on 2
Can you
seconds.
hear me? Well,
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Miss Cheryl, what's going on? Welcome to Lifestyles. Yeah, you're a little low.
Okay, there you go. I can hear you. I can hear you real good because I got the TV on at the same time, so I can hear.
But I wonder why. I wonder why I can't hear you. I can't hear you that well. You're really
Mm-hmm.
low.
Yeah, it's coming through at the same volume as you are on the TV.
Let me hold on.
It may just be on your end because the TV is coming in perfectly fine.
Miss Audrey Gant, what's going on? Okay. What'd you say?
I said it's coming through perfectly fine on the TV.
Okay, I just turned it up, so maybe that's what it was. I don't know. Everybody says they hear you just fine. That's cool. I just couldn't hear you. I just had to turn you up.
You got to turn your hearing aids up.
What'd you say, Sonny? What'd you say? I can't hear you. Gotta turn my hearing aids up there, Sonny. I turned them down so I don't have to listen to your bullshit.
Oh, shoot. What's going down?
Nothing much. What's going on, people? I'm Lifestyles with Eric. We got the voice of reason in the house. Please thumbs up the video when you come in. Don't forget to thumbs up that video. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything, people. Share the video out. That's very important. Gets the video to more people. We want the video thumbs up because that gets the video to the YouTube algorithms. It gets more people watching. We want more people looking at Lifestyles with Eric. We want the channel to grow. We want more family members. Remember, when you hit that subscribe button, you're not just a subscriber. You are definitely family. So anyway, tonight we're gonna do a review on Who Cloned Tyrone, a Netflix movie starring Jamie Foxx. And shoot, I should know the other guy's name too, shouldn't I? That the star of the movie. Wow, I'm gonna have to Google that. He played in Star Wars, by the way.
I just saw that young lady's name too that was in the movie, and it was a long name. I couldn't pronounce it.
His name is John Boyega, and he played in Star Wars. So he is the person that is Fontaine, or the person they called Tyrone from the movie Who Cloned Tyrone. But tonight, me and George are going to do a review on that. And actually, this will be our second review because we did one last night, but we weren't able to get it on YouTube. So we're redoing that tonight, and we'll see how it goes. And I'm sure to go better because we've got our family in the house, and we got people to comment and all that good stuff. So sit back, relax, and we're going to talk about Who Cloned Tyrone in our own words, give you our own readout on that, and we'll let you know in our own terms or words what we felt about it. Now, if you remember, if you're 40 years old or older, you should remember Siskel and Ebert. They used to do the movie reviews. Um, and they were really good at talking about the movies, explaining the movies well, the do's, the don'ts, the goods, the bads about the movie. And I think as movie critics, they were two of the best, actually. So I'm not comparing myself to them, not at all. But we will call ourselves trying to at least imitate Siskel and Ebert the best we can. They did the best job at it, but I haven't seen anybody do that in a long time. Two people, kind of just judge a movie or whatever. So yeah, George, you did see Who Cloned Tyrone as well?
Yeah, I checked it out twice.
Twice. Okay. Now I hadn't gotten a chance to watch it twice. Miss Sherry Harris, thanks for coming in tonight. Miss Reality Checks. Hey. And so out of 5 stars, what do you give it? What do you rate? What do you rate it?
I went 3.5.
3.5. Okay.
Yeah, out of 5. 3.5 out of 5. I could have went 4.
I saw somebody say out of a 10 stars, they went 8.5. So maybe I should go higher. So okay, so out of 10 stars,
That's about the same. That's about the same category.
Is that about the same? That's what I was thinking. Okay, yeah. Okay. So out of 5 stars, you rated about a 3.5.
Yeah.
Okay, I say about a 3.5 for myself. I thought the movie was very entertaining. Like I said yesterday, I think I always say if a movie keeps me woke, Miss Debbie, what's going on? If a movie keeps me woke, that's a plus for me. So the movie kept me woke. I enjoyed the storyline, but I was a little confused about the timeline. I would see cars from the 70s. I'd hear music that kind of remind me of the 70s and 80s. But then I'd hear music from now. Then, the clothes. Jamie Foxx was dressed like a 70s pimp. Okay, I can get that. He was stuck in his time period. But then I just wasn't sure of the time period per se. Then the chicken joint kind of remind me, the commercials kind of remind me some old school stuff, 80s stuff, maybe. I don't know, early 80s. But I just didn't know the time period. So that's one of the things that kind of threw me off. But besides that, let's see what else. I enjoyed the whole conspiracy. I truly believe, because I've kind of been saying that anyway for a while now, that I feel like something's going on as far as with the celebrity stuff, the higher ups, the elites, the genetic processed foods that we're going through, the whole Popeyes debacle with. When everybody was not everybody, when African American people mainly were acting crazy over Popeye's chicken sandwiches. I felt that was sort of strange, very strange. And I do remember saying that this seemed like some sort of experiment to see how Black people would react over a sandwich. It just did not seem real. But this movie had a lot of that in it. I was totally thrown off because I thought that the movie, by seeing the trailer, I thought that it was going to be like a comedy, kind of slapstick comedy, but totally threw me off. A lot of drama. It was, you had your little bit of comedic stuff, but drama. Definitely had some drama in it. Definitely had some things in it that made you think. Like I said, the parts about the fried chicken having a white powdery substance that made you act a different way, or are they putting things like this in our foods, in our communities, to keep us dumbed down, to keep us distracted, to make us do things ghetto? Is this an experiment on Black people? Because this movie has a lot of those conspiracies in it, and it seems as if it could possibly be true. Now, the whole cloning thing, if you really get down to it, was about basically experimenting on Black people, but basically taking us away and eventually evolving into just a white man. So at the end, that's what the doctor, the mad scientist, I like to call him, was was wanting to do. Now he wanted to carry his brother's memory, his baby brother's memory by cloning, keeping on cloning black men, but I think it kind of went too far. He kind of went from probably a little dream, and then it just kind of took off to some mad scientist type shit. Excuse my French. But I don't know. It to me, like I said, all in all, I think the movie was pretty darn good. It was wrote pretty good. Like I said, kept me kind of. I like the sci-fi-ness of it. I like the dramatic stuff. I like the little bit of comedy. Geneticist. Okay, absolutely. So yeah, I don't know, George. You give me your take on it. What you think, man?
Yeah, it was entertaining. High hope, high Debbie, high abandon,
Hey,
high
Hope.
reality checks. I saw everybody's posting the hellos out there, so let me say hi because I tried to hit you guys back on the text, but it didn't type back in. But overall, the movie, like I said, I gave it 3.5 stars out of 5. What kind of threw me off? I was expecting a Netflix series, like a 6-part series or 6 episodes or 10 episode series, and that was kind of what I was prepared for because I've been watching a lot of series on Netflix lately. Not to say they did a bad job; they did a pretty daggone good job. It was a little bit of humor in it with Jamie Foxx. He had a little bit of humor, and the young lady that was in there. Oh my God, I'm so sorry for forgetting her name.
Her
Please
name
forgive
was
me.
hold on. Her name was Teyana Paris.
Tiana Paris, yeah. She had a little bit of comedic side to a little bit of humor to it and everything with her acting. And I've seen her in a couple of Marvel movies, and then like we said, Survivor's Remorse, where she was on with my man from Indianapolis,
Mike Epps.
Mike Epps, and Tisha Arnold. They was that on Cinemax or Showtime or something like that, or HBO when it was back in the day. So I've checked her career out. She's a daggone good actress. But overall, I was kind of lost on the music. Kind of threw me off a little bit because I was trying to figure out what decade were they getting the music arranged, from. Was it from the late 70s, early 80s? But and then some, like you say, some of today's music kind of kind of got a little bit of rhythm from today's music. The clothing and the cars kind of threw me off too. Because remember, there was a scene where they had the SUV that was snatching up the one kid in the street, but that was more like something from the 90s or maybe late 90s, or going into the maybe early 2000s.
Yeah.
But then we see in a car that he was driving was like a 1970s car. So I'm like,
Cordova.
what? Yeah, what kind? Yeah, he was driving a
Chrysler
Pontiac.
Cordova.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, where are we going with the timeline? So that was kind of off and on, but overall, would I watch it again? And I gave it 2 thumbs up on the Netflix thumbs up rating and everything.
Okay.
It's a good movie. Would I watch it again? Yeah, I will watch it again. If it was playing at the movie theaters, would I go see it? Yeah, I'd go see it. Yeah.
Okay.
Primarily, it had an all-black cast, except that there was a few, other folks in there from other nationalities in there. But mainly throughout the whole movie, it was primarily an all-black cast. And
which, a lot of unknowns, but they still did a good job.
Yeah, they did a real good job. Was that Keith Sutherland in there?
That was Keith Sutherland, yeah.
That was Keith Sutherland. Yeah, he played a good role in there. He added a little flavor to it too. I liked his role.
They
needed
needed a little star power to get it.
Yeah.
Why do you think it would have did better as a series?
They could have stretched it out a little bit more, made it a little bit more mystery to it.
Okay.
Not like a serious murder mystery, but it could have, drug, kind of like Survivor's Remorse. It had that entertainment factor in it that made you want to come back and watch it again next week. But you know how Netflix is, they put all the episodes on there at one time. That would have been cool. They could have maybe moved it into the future with another premiere, like maybe next season came back with another part 2 to it, and
maybe they will. That's why. So they didn't die. So maybe they will.
Yeah, yeah. You know, I like that's the thing I like about Netflix. They give you a little cliffhanger or something to
Yeah,
make you be like, okay, come back, tune in, we're gonna bring it back again next season,
yeah,
like they
yeah.
did with Ozark and all those good
I
things.
love
They do
Ozark.
pretty good on about that. Yeah,
I
I give
love
Netflix a
Ozark.
big
Yeah,
thumbs up.
yeah.
Um, the
Um,
only thing that kind of I wish they would have. It was kind of dark though. That was the only thing. It was kind of dark. It was. I ain't gonna say it was gothic like a Batman movie, but everything pretty much primarily was going on at nighttime.
yeah, yeah. I
Um,
noticed that. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah. So,
Okay.
but overall,
Um,
it was a good flick. It was a good movie.
okay, okay. Reality check says I was thrown off by the bodyguard. So the reason why the bodyguard shot the geneticist is because because Fontaine said the word that whatever the word was to make him do it. It was a special word.
Yeah,
Yeah. So he was under whatever mind control because he was a clone too. So he knew if he said a certain word that he would do that. I don't remember when he found out that word. That's why I need to watch it again. I need to watch it one more time so that I can see some things that I probably missed.
yeah.
A
That's what I did. I had to watch it
lot
twice
of
because I
reference to Michael Jackson. You remember that? A lot of reference to Michael
yeah,
Jackson.
a lot of yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And it did kind of highlight on a few other like undercover brothers with the
Yeah. I
chicken
didn't
that
even
was
see
kind of
Undercover Brother, but they were just
yeah,
saying the fried chicken scene,
yeah.
Undercover Brother, General's fried chicken.
General Fried Chicken, and kind of hit on that a little bit, and then it was a couple of other movies that it kind of I had to think about. It give me a minute. I come to it. It was a couple other movies that kind of it took little bits and pieces from. And he's like, oh
Yeah.
man, okay, I get it now. Yeah, but overall, it was a damn good movie.
Okay. Okay. I think so too. But I'd say it's worth seeing again. I never normally I don't say that, but I think this is the kind of movie I'd say if you can watch it twice just to pick it up again because it's you're gonna miss something the first time. You got this is that kind of movie. You're gonna definitely miss, especially if you fall asleep, then wake up and watch it again. You're gonna miss something. So that's how I do it. It took me 2 days.
Yeah,
So it took me 2 days to watch one movie. So um, I'm gonna
and that's
watch it
how I do.
again and try to really get it this time.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's what I did. I fell asleep on it about a little bit more than halfway through, and I came back and like, okay, cool. You know, I woke up and started. I came back the next day and watched it again all the way through the second day. I was like, okay, cool, yeah. So it was. I'll watch it a third time. Matter of fact, if I like
you
something like
know,
that, I like a
I
third time.
I think I may it was what reality check you're absolutely right. Thanks, Abandon. Um Definitely a lot of subliminal in that. If everybody if everybody white or black or whatever race you are gets a chance to watch it, please watch it. It's a lot of it's a lot of telltale things in there. You just gotta look for those gems because they're giving them to you. And this is what you got to remember about movies is that whatever you see at the movies, they can really do this. Okay, it's not just movie. They want you to think it's all fantasy, but remember when things are done, they have to be done in the front of you. They don't do it behind you. They do it in front of you because that's the way things have to be done. It's either you believe it or not. So please don't think that this is not impossible to happen because it can mind control and them doing chemtrails to control us and or mess our food up. The they've been having guys I've been seeing. I just watched a guy today. There, he worked and he better watch it because he'll probably be killed. I'm sorry, I hate to say that. Or I'm sorry, you can't say that. He'll probably be unalived, because he said that he does chemtrails and he gets paid $10 a gallon or whatever, and they pay him to do stuff, bad things to the world. So man, we're going through a lot of stuff that we can't even control. So
You,
all I say, people, is just keep your eyes open. If you get a chance to watch this movie, I'm sorry I kind of veered off, people. I get a little excited when it comes to conspiracy stuff because remember, conspiracies are starting to come true now. So they're actually not conspiracies anymore. So that's just,
well,
that's kind
you
of the
know
way it
what?
is.
I was listening to a radio show and they was talking about Jamie Foxx with him being sick and everything, and may he
Yeah.
hopefully gets better and everything. But they were not saying it was true, but they were just doing the conspiracy theory thing about was he cloned? And now all of a sudden he comes out with the movie, and as you were seeing, they were saying that a lot of stuff that we see on the movies ends up being true. It's like, dang, how did that happen? And we would just thought that was just something they was putting up in a sci-fi movie, and it's like, yeah, it's reality. But these guys were just making they were just being, making a little comedic thing about it. Like, okay, yeah, they were talking about clones in the movie. Then Jamie Foxx came back, and he doesn't look quite the same since he was sick. But they're like, yeah, you got to think he was sick, and he said he had tubes all in him and whatever he was going through.
He lost a lot of weight.
Lost a lot of weight. And it was like,
normal.
Was he cloned?
I mean, that's normal.
Yeah. And I was saying the same thing about Dave Chappelle when he left and came back. I'm like, dang, Dave Chappelle done came back. He's all buffed up. He looks different. His voice don't sound the same. And did he go out somewhere? Did they clone his butt?
I mean, but he got older too. I mean, there was I don't know. He got older, a little older.
Yeah.
Age.
Yeah. But he just, when he came back from that trip, he just seemed different. You know what I mean? He didn't seem like the old Dave Chappelle that we was used to. But like back to the movie, man. I really like the movie, and hopefully we'll get to see a part 2 maybe next season to the movie. That's all I like to see in a part 2. Hopefully Mr. Fox can get it, get his health and get his strength back up. And I like the role he played as the what she called him
Slick James. I mean St. James.
She called him something else too, and then she called him a Superman pimp or something like that. I was like, she was ripping him up though in the movie, man, because he was on one.
He was.
Yeah, he was really on one, boy, because he had him and that afro he had. I'm like, I was proud to see the fro though. I like he kept his fro nice and tight, even though it was like that little, who was it, that Bobby Brown, but it was like a little fro had the high top when they cut in the big part down. Yeah. Yes, I liked a lot, and it brought back a lot of good memories when people was that car that he was driving.
It was kind of like a blaxploitation movie.
Yeah, that's it right there.
They made it kind of like a blaxploitation movie.
Yeah. You know who would have really did that movie good? Who directed that movie? Because it seems something like your boy would have directed. What's his name? That did the Django. Tarantino, yeah, they seemed like they were trying to be on a Tarantino type of thing with that movie, but they did a good job. Whoever it was,
I think so too.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Reality Check said I wouldn't. It's too suggestive. The movie's too suggestive, or what?
I was trying to see who directed it.
Yeah, I might have to look it up again tonight and see what I wonder what they were trying to go for overall. Was Tarantino their inspiration?
Yo-Yo was in this movie.
Was she?
Hold on. Paris, Yo-Yo, hold on. Tiana Paris and then Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo was in this movie.
Oh, okay. She said to making a sequel. I ain't even remember seeing her in there.
Oh well, I didn't either. Yeah, but anyway, people, if you get a chance to watch the movie, please make sure you watch it, and we can talk. We can read. We can come back to it another time. I may touch back on it another day because, like I said, I'm going to watch it again. So if you guys get a chance to check it out, please leave your comments in the comments section. Let me know what you thought about the movie once you see it, and maybe we'll revisit it again. But in the meanwhile, we'll do this again with another movie. I think this was kind of fun. We'll find another good movie that's coming out. We'll watch that, and we'll definitely give you guys a review on it. This is the new Siskel and Ebert Lifestyles and George review for the movie Who Cloned Tyrone. We appreciate you coming in tonight. I'm Lifestyles with Eric. You are
George,
the voice of reason. And we appreciate you coming in tonight, people. Thumbs up the video, share the video out, and we'll see you again soon. All righty. Have a good night, people. We'll see you soon. All right. Bye-bye.